is real when you don't rest enough. Yes, I got this all set up as needed. Padded couches on either side of me, moving blankets behind me, thick mats underneath me. This is all because of the epilepsy. Making sure if something happens, because I did have several seizures this morning. In case something does happen, and I go one way or the other, it'll be caught on film. But more importantly, I'll be protected from my head and body getting injured, bouncing off anything hard, which at this present moment is critical. Because we have, what, a month's time before we're going for brain surgery, which prayers and everything going will end the epilepsy, but we will see how this works. Never going to be the strongest person, the most endurance person. Doesn't mean I'm going to quit. That's 3 sets, 15 on the push-ups. It's 5 sets with the pulled bands. Yeah, 2 more 15s with the push-ups. And then we're going to do our legs and we'll be done. The short, simple workout. Gets the blood flowing, and in reality, simple exercises can create great results. An hour of walking a day, for example, keeping your heart rate around 130, give or take a few beats, depending on your age. A nice brisk walk keeps you nice in the fat burning zone. But weight bearing exercises like body weight exercises will help develop muscles. Not develop the biggest muscles, obviously, unless you're bearing weight, heavier weight. But starting with the basics, when it comes to push-ups, you want your elbows not necessarily all the way in. You want them about a 40-degree angle, 45-degree angle. You don't want them out like this, this will impinge your shoulders, cause injuries. No good. Nobody likes pain. Bring them down closer to your body. One thing that helps when you're doing these, you don't necessarily need to do them all straight. You can break them up in little mini sets as I'm doing. And as you're doing the push-up, try twisting the ground like you're pushing into the ground. It'll help get those elbows coming in closer to the torso. rest is very, very important when it comes to workout. Gives time for the blood to flow. Gives time for your energy to recycle, so you can get on through the next set. From what I'm learning, and from what I've been training, going to complete failure makes no sense in the long run. Sure, it'll help build some muscle, but going to complete failure, then you can't keep training day in, day out. Leave a few repetitions in reserve. Makes a big difference. And when you're doing body weight exercises, 30 to 45 seconds should be enough rest time to go between sets. At least that's what works for me. You gotta find out what works best for you. And the only way you do that is by trial and error and never quitting. Just because you get sore one day, try a different body part the next day. And you know what, if you can do a whole body workout, then do a whole body workout. You gotta modify. And that's what the game of the plan. Modify and adapt. Here we go with the final set. You see the elbows are tucked in. Again, it does not hurt to take a break. Just don't take too long of a break. Get right back into it. Staying hydrated throughout the day is critical as well. Alright, now I'm going to go do some air squats. Simply what it sounds like. Squatting in the air, not doing any weight. You could add weight if you want to do squats, but this is my epilepsy workout today. I'm having seizures, I'm not sure how my body's going to react. So I'm doing this carefully, or as careful as I possibly can. I know rest is important when I'm having seizures, but at the same time, so it's working out for me. I have a lot of goals I got to achieve, and I don't have much time before I go in for the surgery. And I need to be as fit and strong as possible before I hit this. So now we're going to go and knock out some air squats. I'm just gonna do 6 sets of 15. I think I'm just gonna do 5 sets of 15. Just keep everything 5, nice and simple. And the idea is get your legs, your feet parallel to your shoulders, maybe a little wider. Some people need to go wider to get down a little bit lower because you want to keep your knees basically in line with your toes, and you want to push your knees out as you're squatting. Get your butt down as low as possible and stand up and use your hip flexors to really push your hips up and squeeze your glutes on your way up. Get your butt down here. You're going to get your hips below parallel. Pop back up. as it is if you were just sitting back on a chair. I'll do a side view for you as well. One thing I'm still working on is maintaining a flat back, which is a struggle for me. You want to keep as flat a back as possible when you're doing squats, especially when you're adding weight. Keeps everything in line, prevents injury, and helps stabilize the core, because squats hit everything. It's amazing how much it actually hits. As you can hear, it will take the wind out of you too, because it uses so much. Whew. The reason I'm also going through this video quickly is, well, that was 3 sets of that, but 20 minutes, you can knock out a workout, get a complete workout, and feel pretty darn good. And you can definitely do a good taxing job on your muscles. You just gotta plan ahead, put a solid plan together, and just work it. Play with your feet, because the wider your feet get, they hit different parts of your legs. Narrower, you're gonna hit different parts of your legs. I like a nice medium stance, just a little bit over shoulder width. Try to get the torso down as low as possible. Here we go, set 4. Again, I said it before, bodyweight exercise routines. Sure you catch your breath. but don't overextend the rest periods because you lose the benefit. Helps build up the lactic acid in muscle, which helps with muscle growth. And gets your heart rate nice and pumping. That's always a good thing for endurance. Build up the cardiovascular system. All right, last set. You see, I'm using my hands as basically a counterweight as I go back. That's what I need to do there, but it does work and help out. One. All right, last exercise of the day, we're gonna do reverse lunges, 15 per leg. And that's gonna work the posterior area, glutes, hamstrings. We're doing 15 per leg per side. You can lose your balance. It's a good workout to get your spark going. And you can alternate. It helps one leg recover a little bit. Matter. Make sure you track on even leg. You're doing 15 reps. So you're doing total of 30 maneuvers. break here, do those 2 sets. So I'm 44, not a youngster, spring chicken. I'm not old by any means. Really just getting into this fitness routine over the last couple of years, more in the nutrition side of things. And with my epilepsy and everything, it makes me really focus on how to better adapt to the nutrition and to the rest and the exercise that helps the epilepsy, as well as keeps 44-year-old body in check and keep the 44-year-old body moving the way it was when it was 30 and possibly when it was in my 20s, which definitely would be a bonus. However, exercise is critical at any stage of life, and my goal is to help as many epileptics and as many people getting up in the middle age to start moving more, exercising better, exercising smarter, eating smarter. You don't necessarily need to be in the ketogenic diet. You don't necessarily need to be in the carnivore diet, but you need to be eating smarter and really thinking about what you're putting in your system. That being said, let's go into set number 3. And you gotta listen to your body. My body's telling me that I need to stop. I might do some more later, but for right now, we're gonna call it quits at the 3 sets of the lunges. We did 5 sets of the air squats, 5 push-ups, 5 sets of the band pull-aparts. Pretty much got the whole body. So I think we did pretty good.